Salutations, this is Grimdevel, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're Grimdevel the Paladin, the Basher, Grimdevel the Basher, human of the Shining One. I was kind of thinking about epithets because I do want, this is like a god-themed run, so I don't know how high up we're going to get any of our skills, but I would love invocations to be the first one that gets to 27 because that is what kind of sets your epithet at the end. So we got to make sure that we do that if we ever get close to any of them getting to 27. But I do want to really embrace our invocations with this character. Assuming we live long enough, right? So we are in Lair 4. We still have one more floor of Lair left. And just to refresh ourselves, we have the plus 11 whip of protection here. Gives us some R poison. We have a demon whip that we are ready to make. And I kept questioning it. I think it is called a Scourge or a Holy Scourge. We've got a Holy Mace of Causality. And we are training fighting, armor, shields, invocations, and evocations. Fighting and armor don't have caps, but everything else does. So here we go. Let's go down. All right, final floor of Lair. Okay, let's go down the other staircases. This is fine. Cleansing Flame is down to 6% castability, or failure rate, I should say. Not castability, failure rate. Okay. All these staircases are fine. They're all in like safe enough places. We got some hell rats here. This is not a problem. All right, I'm gonna do some auto exploring. Yaks are fine as well. Rings we've got on ice, and then this really awesome ring that we got in the gauntlet. Cool. So yeah, we've got a pip of RF, pip of RC, full Arneg, and I guess that's because of the Shining One, who gives us torment protection, etc. Our poison and our elect, which is really nice. Really nice to have those things at this point. Our poison, I think, is from our whip, and our elect is from our ring, right? Or our poison is on our ring too. That's great. That's right. Okay, this is fine. Okay. So in Lair, on the bottom floor Lair, there's usually like one really difficult area that will have some special stuff. Evocations is at 4. It's good because we have a lot of evocables. Let's stay away from the alarm trap. And I was going to say something else and I forgot. Okay, hey, four-headed Hydra, you're going to be fine. Let's throw boomerangs at you. No problem. We didn't even get hurt. Yeah, there'll be some kind of special difficult area. Come on, snail. Where'd you go? Where'd the snail go? We have our poison. This should be okay. We're fighting one at a time. The Tyrant Leech. I don't like this. The snail is a big problem if we're fighting other things along with it. Okay. Come on, snail. All right. Oh, there's another one. Are you serious? All right, we got paralyzed. All right. That's okay if we are only fighting you. Okay, good. All right, this looks like the special area. Like that was a lot of wasps. I just realized how problematic this is going to be when the snail shows up. So far, so good. We're not hurt at all. Okay. Great. We got a scroll. Catical Koron. That's the only one we have of that. I wonder if that's a really nice one. We have only 2 potions we don't know. And a bunch of scrolls we don't know. Catical Koron. Let's try to remember that one. Oh, great. A scroll of identify. Let's read that. All right. It's a potion of cancellation. And now all of our identify scrolls can be used. This is fine. To identify. No. Okay. They can be used to identify. To identify other scrolls. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the special area that I was talking about. And this isn't kind of a new one for me. I'm not sure what all this is. The fire dragon's going to be okay, as long as we don't fight it in like a corridor. Okay. I have a ring of fire. I'm going to put that on instead of the ring of ice, which will give us... Now we've got 3 pips of fire resistance. We can just take you on directly, I think, here. Yeah. All right, now let's put the ice one back on. And we got a big treasure vault here, which is lovely. Okay. And now we'll see what else. I think that was probably the hardest part of this level, but you never know. We'll see. I don't want to get zapped around, so I'm going to go up the stairs because there was a dispersal trap right there. We don't have our corrosion, but we have a ring of it. So, all right, I'll take that off now for the ring of ice again. I don't think we care about the acid dragon scales, right? Nah. All right, put resist corrosion back on. I wonder if there's more of those. Like, I'm going to leave the ring of corrosion on for a second. I feel like there might be more. There are a lot of there are a lot of dragons over here. Poison ones, corrosion ones, steam ones. Or like mini dragons. We're not getting hurt. Hold on, I don't have RC, do I? Hold on, we gotta... The basilisk, I don't want to be attacking us while other things are attacking us. So I'm keeping our corrosion on, even though we don't have any... You're fine. Come here. Whoops. There we go. Don't have any RC. We don't have any... Okay, well, now we need some. Ring of ice. Instead of resist corrosion. Okay, so we have a pip. And hopefully that's enough. Doing this slowly. Okay. All right, well, the ice mail is good. The ice dragon scales, rather. This looks like this is another really hard area. This is like obviously a dragon area. Let's look at this ice dragon scales. So it does actually decrease our armor class. It increases our evasion. Obviously, it gives us our C. Yeah, I think our current plate mail of fire resistance is a bit better for us. Obviously, the encumbrance is better, so if we were casting spells... it's not bad. Like, if we hadn't have found this plate mail, I think it would have been better than I think it's better than the scale mail of cold resistance, except for the lack of... it also gives you RF minus, which can be problematic. I think I'm fine not picking it up. All right, we got another Swamp Drake. That's fine. We have our poison. We killed a Swamp Dragon just a little while ago. All right, Scroll of Identity. Let's read that scroll you just found. It's enchant weapon. Okay. We will use that on the Demon Whip. But I might as well wait till it becomes a Scourge. I'm not sure how that works. In fact, I think when you brand a weapon with Holy Wrath, with the Shining Wand, it does give you a little bit of a bonus. So we would rather do that first and then enchant it up more, I think. Okay. We're almost there. We can now summon Divine Warrior. We've got 5 out of 6 pips of piety. We are level 15. Evocations is level 5. I think still strength. Because we're a shield user, there might be a case for dexterity at some point. But strength's going to be really good for the whole thing, I think. Even if we want to cast spells. Or especially if we want to cast spells. Oh, I think we're primarily going to be melee. Let's get back here. And hopefully this is going to be okay. I think so. Yeah. I think we're healing faster than we're getting hurt here, so. Okay. Auto Explorer. That's it. That is Lair. Great. Let's leave Lair. Is there anything? There's some shops, but we didn't find anything at the shops that we cared about. Have we found Orc? We did find Orc. We could go to Orc. We have a pip of willpower, and we could get another one with a ring of willpower. But let's explore a little more of dungeon. Let's go to dungeon 12. I feel like certainly like dungeon 12 and 13, now that we've done Lair, are going to be really easy for us. Whoops. Let's go down some other staircases. Oh, we know them. We know them all. I guess we went down them and forgot. I forgot that we did. Okay. We can just poison this guy. We do have a little throw. And that's right. When we get evocations to 6, our plan is to get even more throwing. Up to 6, which is min delay for darts. Gargoyle. A boomerang at you. Oh, yeah. All right, back up. I don't know why I backed up. That didn't really help me. More spells. Book of Displacement. You're fine. You should also be fine. I can poison you a bit. We did get intact troll leather armor, which I don't think we want to pick up. That is a big decrease to our armor class. And I do think that regen isn't as important for us because we're a human and we regen with exploration, and that's really coming in handy. Lajatang is very nice, but not for us in this game. Let's try Dungeon 13. All right, we got a Wave of Frost, and it's right here. We found it immediately. The portal, I think. Yeah, it looks like there is. All right, well, we have a pip of RC. Let's get this polar bear. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm curious about this ring. Let's check out this ring. Flight. All right, what can we drop? Mutation. Let's drop mutation for now. Get the Ring of Flight, which we might actually want in the Ice Cave, because sometimes there is water to cross. And we're going to want to drop other stuff so that we can pick stuff up in here. I guess in theory I could want Holy in there, because there will be demons sometimes. Oh yeah, the skim... We'll drop that cloak, obviously. I don't need 2 cloaks. Drop enchant weapon. drop magic. Drop. I think while we're in there, we're not going to need attraction. I'm going to be wearing RC and not RF. So I probably don't want immolation while I'm in there. Drop the amulet. We won't want the Ring of Fire while we're in there. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. If I wear the Scale Mail Cold Resistance, it drops our armor by a lot for 1 pip of RC. I'm hoping that our ring is enough, because I think I want that armor class. So I'm going to bring it in, and we'll see how things go. Okay. We have one, but we do have 1 pip of resist cold, and hopefully that's just going to be fine here. Yeah, here there is deep water. We can wear a Ring of Flight, which I guess we will. We'll take off our really good ring to do it. Oh yeah, we just like get to jump right to the vault here by doing that. I guess I'll leave it on so we can retreat back if we need to, although I think most of these enemies can fly or float. All right, Auto Explorer, Freezing Wraith. All right, I guess I will put the other ring back on just because it has that strength bonus. And we can put the Ring of Flight on if we really need it. Such a good ring. The other one that we got. 5 charges of digging, 6 charges of paralysis. All right. I'm going to take the Potion of Invisibility. I don't think we can actually wear it, but like, I don't know. It's just a valuable item. Even if we can't wear it, I'm like, this seems wrong to just leave. Okay. Troll Simulacrum. So far we're destroying everything here, but we haven't found any like ice demons. Okay. Ice statue. I think this will probably be fine. I run up to it and just smash it. Great. Boots. We have boots, right? We don't have boots. What? We don't have boots. That's wild. Hi, everybody. Okay. Let's smash some people. The bog body. You're going to explode, aren't you? Oh, no, you don't explode. I'm thinking of something else. All right, well, this is fine. Yeah, we're destroying everything. This is absolutely fine. Wow. Okay. Ooh. An interesting ring. So it's basically an ice ring, but it also gives our poison and our corrosion. Very nice. And this +2 tower shield of cold resistance. That I think is probably our big thing here. While we're in here, I might as well put on this other ring of ice. It will, yeah. And it's nice because it also has our poison like our other ring. Yeah, so now we are vulnerable to fire, but we have 2 pips of RC. I think here is just like what you would need to walk through if you don't have flight. But we might as well kill these things and get the XP for them anyway. Let's just kill everything. Even though we already got the loot. So as a shield user, having that tower shield is really great. It's going to be a while before like we get our shields high enough, but really nice. And it's nice that it's branded. It already has +2 on it. It's really good. It is useful that we got to bypass all of these things to get that ring of ice. I'll take it, but we'll drop it as soon as we get out. Just so we can fight these ice enemies afterwards. Whoops, I just waited 100 turns for no reason. That hurt. All right, put flight back on. All right. Whoops. Yeah, we don't really care about these other weapons. The Great Mace is two-handed. Yeah, I think we just leave. All right, let's drop that robe. Drop the scale mail. I don't think we're going to want that anymore, especially now that we have a couple of rings of ice. Drop the ring of dexterity. Drop brand weapon. We might use that, like if we find like an evening star or something, just to have another backup weapon that's not holy wrath damage. But we don't need to carry it around with us. Drop invisibility. And pick up immolation, attraction, magic. Why not? Okay. Cool. Great, I think. All right, and let's say don't pick up any brand weapon. You can pick up enchant weapon, and that way we'll at least like get them all together, like clump them up. In fact, I'll pick up the enchant weapon ones here, because we may actually start using those soon. Wait, we can do it. We can brand a weapon with Holy Wrath. We can do it. I didn't see that our piety got high enough. So we're gonna do that. Brand weapon with Holy Wrath. The Demon Wit. Yes. +2 Sacred Scourge of Holy Wrath. Oh, you know what? I kind of forgot that when you do that, it actually does like cast some spell that damages everyone around you. So I should have waited until enemies were around to do that. But now we have a Sacred Scourge. And we are going to read Enchant Weapon on that Sacred Scourge. Great. All right, so let's take a look at these two weapons. So I'm going to set it to A. So our current weapon, which is a really nice +11 whip of protection. It attack delay is 0.5. Damage rating is about 23. If I switch, same attack delay, damage rating is about 28. It is already a higher damage rating. Now, obviously it's a different brand. This is Holy Wrath, which is going to be amazing against undead and demons. And we still might want protection sometimes. We might want protection when things do particularly like dangerous, like would really attack our armor class. And when Holy Wrath isn't a big advantage. I do think Holy Wrath damage maybe does a little bit of like extra damage to non-demon and undead people, just not a lot. We can drop the Mace of Causality at this point, because we have a much better holy weapon. That's going to be just our standard weapon. Sacred Scourge. Look at us. Okay. Let's throw some darts at you. Boom. And to be clear, yeah, we're already at min delay. Fantastic. All right, we're almost at our evocations target. All right, we're going to stand on the staircase because I don't love the slimes. Okay. All right. We're doing fine. And we've been used to that AC boost, and we got to get used to not having it, not having that brand on us all the time, unless we switch our weapons, which doesn't take long. But I have to remember that that's not our default. Yeah, and it says our attack delay is slowed by our shield, but it is 0.5, so it's not slowed much. That'll increase that'll get better with our shield skill. And once it says that we're no longer slowed by our shield, that's when I think we can maybe play around with using the tower shield and getting our shield even higher. Okay, cool. Summon Divine Warrior. We haven't used it yet, but as we get more piety, like we can feel comfortable using it now that like we have our holy weapon, because we don't need to like max out our piety all the time. Only 2% failure for Cleansing Flame and Summon Divine Warrior, which, let's take a look at the description. Summons a powerful warrior against evil, either an angel or a deva. The duration of their assistance is increased by invocations, and glory in battle may lead the Shining One to bless them with an even longer stay. Okay. All right, auto-explore. Yeah, and look at our halo is pretty much the entirety of our visibility is a holy aura. Now our piety might go down because as we use it. Scroll of Revelation. Oh, hi. Well, we're on a staircase, so let's try to poison you. I would love for him to... Yes, that's what I wanted. Great. Kill the demonologist. Fantastic. Yeah, come to me. There was a Necosec. I think that was just from the demonologist, though. Let's just kill the demonologist. Good. And now kill the brigands. Good. Okay. Back up and let them come to us. Good. Okay. Gotta be careful with those slimes, because when they double up... Hey, Snorg. It's trouble. Yeah, you do Berserker Rage. I don't want to be in range of the... Okay. Of the elf bower. Alright, Snorg sees us now. Throw... Actually, do I have Curare? I don't have Curare yet. You're very poisonable. Alright, well now you're max poisoned. I think this is a fine battle. Not a problem. Great. Yeah, the AC loss from not having protection so far has been fine. You could be a problem. Okay, I was afraid you could banish. You cannot banish, but you can paralyze. Back up. Put on the Ring of Willpower. That will help. Oh yeah, you have Flight. Well, I'm not going to actually put Flight on right now. All right, now Paralyze is at 15. That's much better. Just going to back up to here. Let you come up to me and just whack you. Okay. Put Flight back. Actually, put this ring of back on instead of that Ring of Ice, and then put Flight on instead of Willpower. Wait. Is that... Yeah. This is fine. Is what I want? I think so. Because I want to fly over this part. Oh, all right. Am I in trouble? This might be a good time for a Divine Warrior. Come here, Divine Warrior. Okay. Hey, Deva. Here, you're smiting. Cool. Our first Divine Warrior. Yeah, let's take advantage of it. Let's let you fight with us. Alright, I'm just going to heal now. Okay. Okay. Cool. And that was the entrance to vaults. Okay. Yeah, and these things are going to be... These are all undead. So, Josephine? She moved out of view. You're going to be... Well, actually, you're not actually undead, so our thing won't hurt you that much. But all of these wraiths are going to be super easy. Look, every time we hit them, it says they convulse. All right, well, now we're killing Josephine, and I think she should be okay for us. Yeah, we did it. Easy. Potion of mutation. Yeah, apparently we're still picking up potions of mutation. So we might as well pick these up too. Okay. Awesome. All right, that was dungeon 13. We got to our target for evocation, so let's get throwing up to 6. Shield is still getting up there. We're still training invocations, but we just successfully used Summon Divine Warrior, which really was really helpful in that situation. We would have had to really think things through a lot harder if we didn't have that and that we didn't use it effectively. Would have had to use some like scrolls or potions or something, but we didn't need to. So thanks, the Shining One. So next episode, I think either we could immediately go into Orc. We would have to wear, well, we have a ring of willpower, so 2 pips of willpower I think is fine for going into Orc. That's probably what we're going to do. In fact, I'm going to just go to the Orcish Mines so that next episode I can remind myself. That's what I want to do. I want to go into Orc. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy that we got our Scourge. We already have our Scourge, our Sacred Scourge of Holy Wrath, even before we go into Orc. Like, that's pretty amazing. Getting it that early and being able to, like, train it up. Or enchant it up, rather. Really great. Really cool shield that we found. Excited about that. Can I look at it? Actually, I would love to look at that shield. Does it tell me? Yeah, the shield would increase by almost 7 and evasion decreased by 1. I'm curious. Yeah, wear it. Oh, that's a perfect brand. Like, it's aesthetically perfect for us, too. And now, our attack delay is 0.6. That's not awful. Obviously, it does terrible things to our spell casting, but we don't have any spells right now. I'm tempted, because we're not using Protection Brand anymore, to just eat that attack delay, like that 10% attack delay, whatever, and just continue to train more shields. I might even focus shields until we get our attack delay back to 0.5. But I'm going to wear it. I think I'm going to wear the shield. And it gives us extra cold resistance. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, look at us. We are really looking like a paladin now. I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.